Hello, my name is April Matthis. I'm a proud equity member since 2004, and it's been a dream come true for me to be able to work off Broadway. I get to do excellent work with some of the greatest artists of my generation. And the last couple of years, I've done just about as well as one could do, I suppose. In 2015, I won an Obie for Sustained Excellence of Performance, and I've worked back-to-back shows, sometimes two at once, going from rehearsal in the daytime and doing the other show at night that's already up. And even at my busiest, I have not brought home enough to pay rent, and I live in artist housing. So I can't imagine having to pay market rate. If I can't stay where I am, I don't know what I would do working off Broadway. I don't have a day job. This is how I sustain myself. There's a myth that, oh, well, why don't you just work off Broadway? Why don't you just do TV or film? It's not a question of why don't I just do that. That's actually pretty hard to do, and there are a lot of people that try, and there are only so many jobs available. And I'm happy to get those jobs when they come, but there's something great about being able to work off Broadway and do the kind of work where you don't have to compromise who you are. The people know you, they write for you. And I think it's just brilliant work. Unfortunately, it doesn't pay a living wage, even when you're doing the most that you can. And it's hard because there are no understudies. I've worked hoarse. I've worked against doctor's orders because I didn't want to have to force the theater to cancel a performance because I couldn't make it. And I've missed out on some elements of pilot season because there were blackout dates during tech, and I didn't want to miss tech and breach contract. There are so many actors that are in this situation, stage managers as well, who we do the work because we love it, and we don't want to let the theaters down. We don't want to let the audiences down. It's important to us. And I'm glad that Equity is taking a stand on this finally and saying something needs to change. And I don't think it's a question of whether or not we deserve it. I think both sides of the table are aware of that. It's how can we make this happen? And let's find a solution because it's time. Fair wage on stage. Let's make it happen.